Avi Meyers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at www.ntnm.org. You can also check us out, caps24.org. Everything's on YouTube. ntnm.org is going to do it. We're real big on community policing. In terms of caps24.org, all the community policing meetings in the neighborhood have changed. The meetings in the 10 sector, which is West Rogers Park, are now all on the second Thursday. That's to allow the police personnel, all the police personnel available to be at every single meeting. It's easier for them. It's so far, hopefully it'll work out fine. The 2411, which is Pratt to Howard, Kedzie to Ridge, meets at 5 o'clock on the second Thursdays. The 12 sector, which I chair, which is Devon to Pratt, Kedzie to Ridge, meets at 6 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock, you mosey over to 2413, which Sonny chairs, which is Peterson to Devon, Kedzie to Ridge. 5, 6, and 7 go to caps24.org for the meetings near you. The 30 sector meets the third Thursdays. The 20 sector meets the fourth Thursdays, which are in Edgewater and Rogers Park. Also, you can regular notices on the show at Facebook if you want to friend me on Facebook. And if I ever twit, you can go Twitter me, but I have to twit first. I haven't twitted in about a year now, but one of these days. Anyway, it is a pleasure to have somebody that I know from local politics. And even though political season right now is at least temporarily over, it's always interesting to get impressions from people in the political world. And it is my pleasure to introduce you to Michael Dobrow. Michael, how you doing?
Very good, Avi. It's good to see you. Different circumstances in front of the camera, but it's nice.
Yeah,
refreshing.
No, last time you were here, you were behind the camera.
Correct.
Well, you weren't running the camera, but you were at the other side and you were supporting a candidate. So how did you get interested in politics in the first place?
I primarily got involved when I went to school in Iowa, and that was the big caucus state. And very exciting process. You have all the candidates from all walks of life and political parties pretty much start there. And you really get into it with the speeches and the policy. And I was really attracted to President Obama's campaign and got involved with the OFA. And it was through there that I started taking more and more political science classes and really getting excited and involved with the campaigns in terms of the field aspects, the door knocking, the talking to the voters, and ultimately participating in the caucus, which was a sheer unimaginable event. You had virtually all these college kids, overwhelming, one gymnasium, and there was not enough space for anyone else to stand and represent the person that they wanted to represent. For example, they told us all at the OFA that if we got there early and over...
What is OFA?
Obama for America.
Oh, okay.
And I know that there's some folks out there that aren't too happy with his current 1967 border speech, and that's one thing that,
Right. By the way, you don't have to worry. I'm not gonna cut you up on that. And we've got lots more non-Jewish watchers than Jewish watchers. So.
But as I was saying, it was just such an overwhelming process. It felt like a real movement, and to be a part of it was really exciting. And so, at the
I've never seen a tidal wave like it in politics. Right. People really, honestly, sincerely believed. It was like seriously, it was like going up against a 30-foot tidal wave.
Yeah, and that's what it felt like. Again, they told us get to the caucus site early and just bring everyone you can. And there was so many Obama supporters there that there wasn't enough room for the Hillary Clinton people to line up. They had to caucus outside. There wasn't enough room for Governor Richardson's people to sign up. And that's really when I got into it. I got very excited. I graduated, I came home, and I started working for the Illinois Democratic Coordinated Campaign. It's kind of a mouthful, I know. And through that, I started working for a state senator near my hometown. And while working for that state senator, I met someone that was involved with the Bernie Stone campaign. And that's kind of when I got into it.
Right, and that's how I met you, was through the Bernie Stone campaign.
Right, and that's how I met you, exactly.
Yeah.
And currently, right now, I'm taking a much-needed break from campaigns. They can be very tiring and take a lot out of you. And I'm helping a friend out with his, he's trying to start a nonprofit called Club 1948. Check them out, please, club1948.org. And in essence, it's a website and group that tries to connect Jewish youth with more ties to Israel. And he brings Israeli musicians to venues like the House of Blues, and we try to get people to come out and hear him and see him. He also puts on a series of lectures, brings distinguished guests like Jewish state senators, out and to lecture them. And I'm helping him with this promotion right now on things like Facebook and his website. We're in the process of trying to get a 501(c) status, which is a lot more painful and difficult than one would think.
No, it really is. It's a 40-page form, and the reason it's a 40-page form, I'm familiar with it, is because they want to keep all these. There's a lot of people that would like to use it for false purposes. Mm-hmm. Let's put it that way. And it's really easy. Like people declare their house a church, take it off their taxes and all the rest of it. They want to make it difficult for you. And it is a pain in the neck. It's 40 pages long. But hopefully your friend will go to it. It sounds like a worthwhile cause, that's for sure. So hopefully your friend will get that taken care of. But, and by the way, I'm sorry we're not able to properly plug the event at the House of Blues, but that already happened, and hopefully it was really successful. So, I mean, are you looking to get involved with the Obama campaign again next year? Or?
I'm interested, but I'm not too crazy about it. I think I was very passionate about it in school, and since he's our president now, I've kind of grown a little disillusioned with some of the stuff. I still plan on supporting him, but in terms of maybe aggressively campaigning for him, that has yet to be determined. It'll ultimately be determined by who runs against him. And if there's a candidate that I really just don't like that's running against him, then I could see myself getting involved. But ultimately, I have a film degree and political science degree, and I'm looking to get into the more film field.
Cool.
So hopefully I can do that and maybe even relate those skills to a local campaign. For example, one thing that I was really attracted to during the Bernie Stone campaign was all the media coverage that he got. And we, with the help of one of our website guys, created a really cool video on his snow removal efforts. And that was really exciting. And I think maybe I can apply my political skills with my film skills and ultimately pursue something in the avenue of film production or helping candidates with their commercials for local campaigns.
I think that could be a growing thing. And by the way, those were really cool videos. You were basically leading people. For those people that don't know, you were basically leading a crew of people. The Stone campaign put a lot of its money in after the really big snowstorm in January. Put the money into there were tractors and snow blowers and all kinds of, there was big stuff too. So and cleaning up all over the place. And even if there was a Silverstein sign, you guys were cleaning everybody up. But it was just a really cool thing, and it really helped a lot of people in the neighborhood too. There's an awful lot of people that benefited as a result of it. So that was pretty cool. But you know what? If you can convey a message like that on film, it just really makes for excellent politics. It really does.
But we had a lot of help with it, and it was exciting to be a part of that. Special thanks to my friend Max, who really got behind the camera and editing that footage and making it something concrete that we got out.
No, it was really terrific, and I watched it a couple of times. It was really, it was exciting. It made the place feel like a neighborhood where people were really working together. So, okay. So future uncertain in terms of politics. Hopefully you'll find the right campaign. The right campaign will find you. Either that or you'll, do a film that'll win the Cannes Film Festival Award, something like that. If people want to talk to you or contact you?
Sure. I'm on Facebook. I think a lot of people are these days.
I am.
I was just going to say, LinkedIn is a really cool, exciting thing I just became a part of. It's like the professionals' Facebook, and you can find anyone that has any network on that. You can just look me up, linkedin.com. I think it's really long, /in/Michael Dobrow. Just LinkedIn, Michael Dobrow should work.
And actually, if you probably Google you'll find the LinkedIn, the Facebook, the whole shot.
That's true, too.
Anyway, Michael, thank you. A pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
And good luck in your endeavors.